through the underbelly of Penzance. Now, I've been keeping you guys up to date with the construction work at... There's a dog! I'm keeping you guys up to date with the construction of the new outpatients department at West Cornwall Hospital. Haven't showed it for a while, and it's almost complete. So I'll just cast the camera around very briefly and show you guys, you know, what it looks like now. Goodness! All right. The building itself is there, just about there. We're doing a lot of the groundwork now. Get some of the parking back, because the build did take place on the car park here. The bulk of it, this was all like the car park. It was like a bit of green space over there. But yeah, like I said, just to keep you updated, it is supposed to open at the end of this month as we're recording of this, May 2025. There it is, a big new investment for West Cornwall Hospital, which I think is good news. All right, another little scoot round the side of it. Yeah, it's good to see actually, because all the like construction walls are down, and you've just got this like fence in place now. Can't step onto the pavement as such, apart from that little bit of curb. But yeah, I mean, it's not the most attractive of buildings. I mean, you've got to be honest. I mean, the section there is slightly more pleasing to the eye, I suppose. I mean, this is just, at the end of the day, just a geek block, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not going to clamber down there into hospital property, but there's like the backside, I assume like the connecting corridor to get into the building, into the new outpatients. All right, so yeah, almost done, almost there. Yeah, I thought that I hadn't shown you guys for a little while what the build was looking like. Passed by the other day, and you know, it's looking pretty finished. So I think the last time I might have shown you guys, it was still like, it was vertical, but I think it was still like in its skeletal form. I don't think much of the sort of exterior had been put onto it. So yeah, it's looking good. So it's weird that these like construction companies always have to fly their flags. What the heck is that all about? I suppose it's about advertising, maybe. All right, there it is. The other aspect of it, yeah, be good for the community, good for the hospital, you know, good for Penzance, for this to be open. Yeah, very soon. A little bit backlit with the sun, but I've heard nothing else about Fountain Court. If you guys know anything about what's going on this, or with this condemned building, then let me know in the comments, because it's been like it now for ages and ages and ages. Not habitable, or not fit to live in structurally, apparently. So it was cleared out a long time ago of its residents, but it's just sitting here. So I don't know how long it will take them to tear it down, but yeah, like I said, if you know anything, let me know in the comments. You've still got the sign up there that states Fountain Court. That's still there. Yeah, if you know anything, let me know. Always love that boy's face having his hair cut there. That old like retro barber photo. I don't think he's too happy. Yeah, that's a nice building, isn't it? All right, I'm a little bit hungry actually, so I haven't had a Subway for a while. Why not? States are open. Got a nice view of Causeway Head, sitting in the Subway. So I'd sit in, why not? Went with a white coffee, large white coffee, and then like some sort of bacon and sausage, egg and cheese contraption here. So we can get into it there. Hadn't had a breakfast in a Subway for years, I think. A bit tricky to open there, but all melted and delicious. Well, hopefully it's delicious. And then bought some cookies for the kiddos. so that they've got a little treat after school. They quite like the cookies here in Subway because they're like the squishy cookies, you know, how not like the biscuit style cookies, they're like the squishy cookies here in Subway. So kids will look forward to those, and I'm going to chow down on a bit of breakfast. Nice. Went with some hash browns as well. Paid like an extra £1 or something for those. It's what it is. It's alright. Fills a hole, as they say. Who remembers the old Spanish cannon that was stolen about 20 years ago from outside what was the library? It still states library up there, but it's not a library anymore. But yeah, this little plaque here. And actually there is still a plaque. I'm not going to go clambering in there, but yeah, the old cannon was there for years. Many generations of children, including myself, used to clamber around on that cannon. But about 20 years ago it was stolen overnight. Never seen again. What a shame. This coffee from Subway, I have to be honest, it isn't great. It's alright, but it's not great. Went with a latte style coffee. Yeah, definitely not as good as the coffee you would get in McDonald's, that's for sure. I just had a little chat with a dog. I always like to say hello to dogs, cats, animals generally, all the cows, sheep that you come across. I do like to say hello to them. There's a fly on me. I suppose in that vein, hello fly. But, you know, I think like that humans, you know, we're always like walking around with the bosses, we're in charge. I think there's like an arrogant streak to humans really, and I like to kind of like to just say hello to the animals occasionally. Well, you know, when I see them, more than occasionally. Always reminds me of that film, I think it was it Star Trek 4? I think it was the 4th Star Trek where Captain Kirk and his crew went back in time to the 1980s because there was like that huge spaceship thing, or like probe, an orbital probe, was like wrecking planet Earth with like this signal. And humans obviously thought that the signal was meant for them. But Spock pointed out, you know, a bit arrogant of humans, the signal is pointed at the sea. So of course what they eventually discovered was the fact that the big space probe thing was trying to speak to the humpback whales. But in the 24th century, they were extinct. So Kirk and co had to go back in time and, you know, back to the 80s and pick up a humpback whale, load it on board their ship. I think it was an old Klingon ship. And they then brought it back to the future, back to the 24th century, where they put the whale in the sea, and then the whale was able to appropriately answer the space probe. The space probe was seemingly satisfied, and it left. So yeah, cut a long story short, I always like to speak to animals. It's much later in the day. The kids are in bed and asleep, which is a miracle. They must have been tired.
Yes.
Or at least Tilly, because she doesn't like switch off, does she?
Tilly doesn't sleep, but tonight she is sleeping.
She's asleep. She had a bit of a cold, a little bit of a nagging cold for a while, and she says she has some paracetamol.
So red.
I know.
Bless her.
She'll be fine. So you are going away tomorrow for a night.
I am.
You're going up to Bristol.
I am. Going to the Bristol.
For a travel conference.
Yes, and I'm taking a friend with me. I have friends outside of you.
Do you? So your travel business is looking good.
Yeah, Seashells Adventures, if you want to check it out.
Yeah, we'll put some details in the description. But basically, what, like in a nutshell, what do you do? As your side hustle? This isn't like your main career?
I have a main career, but this is my side hustle. So there's two bits to my side hustle. One is I'm a travel agent, and that is exactly what it says on the tin.
Yep.
If you said, Shelley, I want a holiday to Turkey, I would book your holiday to Turkey.
Yeah.
And then the other half of the business is that I help people set up their own travel business
as travel agents,
yes.
or whatever. Yeah.
So I help people set up. It's like I support people setting up their own franchise, essentially.
Yeah. So if you want to be a travel agent, and get like cheaper deals on holidays,
earn commission on trips that you book for other people. So commission is already built in to your holidays. Just going to put that out there. If you're booking it yourself and not going through an agent and not doing it through a system like what I do, then you're losing out on all of that commission. So if you like to book your own holidays already and you help friends and family book their holidays, because that's the position that I was in, I booked our trips for us and helped other people, then drop me a message, let's chat.
So that's your weekend. Tilly has got a play date tomorrow with a friend. So AJ is very much looking forward to his daddy date.
He's got a play date with daddy.
So we're going to maybe like go to the prom, get some cake, that type of thing. He is very excited. And what was I going to say? I was going to say something else then about AJ. Maybe that was it. Oh, I'm into both of them. We're going to have like a pizza movie night tomorrow, which would be fun.
And I'll be back on Sunday.
Yeah, you might not be in. I don't think you'll be in like the rest of this video. I don't think so. I think this might be it for you.
Oh, sorry, Team Shellbow.
Is there a Team Shellbow and a team like me?
Maybe. Is
there like a division between our, half a dozen fans?
Leave a comment down below if you're Team Brycey or Team Shellbow.
It's the next day. Mama Bear has gone to her travel conference. Matilda is having her play date with her friend. And you and I, this is a very rare thing. We haven't done a Daddy AJ date for ages, have we? So we're going to go and stroll along the promenade because the weather's lovely. See the sea. And then maybe...
See the sea.
See the sea. Then maybe...
See the sea.
See the sea. Then maybe the sandy park. Yeah? And then maybe some cake. What do you think? Made it down to the Menai boating lake. It's Cornish written underneath. Filmed this place many times. I'm just going to see if the swans are there before strolling up to the Penzance Promenade. Good to know. Hello swans. You're catching some sun, getting some rays in there. Yeah? Oh, you're having a bit of a preen. I think that's the right word. Preen. All right. Well, you three have a good day. Oh, look at this. The tide is out. You can walk all the way over to those rocks, which are normally submerged when the tide is in. All right. I wonder if AJ wants to head on out there. Okay. AJ has said that he would like to head on out to these. I suppose you could describe it as a little outcropping. Hours in the day it will be visible and accessible, and then when the tide comes in it'll disappear. Always love the shape in like sand, like tidal sand. Always love that sort of shape that the flow of the sea makes. Yeah, it's quite nice to come out here. You get a different perspective of Penzance, the promenade. You're looking back on the promenade. Quite a few people there enjoying the nice sunny day. Got St Mary's Church. Used to be a big navigational landmark back in the day for ships. Got some sea bathers over there, and obviously St Michael's Mount right in the centre of frame. We're interested in this rock pool, tide pool, whatever you like to call them. Just see if there's any like little fishies in there swimming around. Can't see too many. Well, too many. I can't see any. There's going to be an abundance of life in there, but nothing that I can see other than, you know, the seaweed. Yeah, it's quite cool being out here. You definitely get a different perspective. Got Newlyn over there if you're unfamiliar. Newlyn Harbour, Penley Point. Looking back along Newlyn Green. Apparently it used to be called Western Green. Saw it on an ordnance survey map because you've got Eastern Green. Makes sense. You've got Eastern Green on the other side of Penzance. And apparently this used to be called Western Green. But at some point it was changed to Newlyn Green. I don't know why or when. As always, if you know, drop me a comment. There we go. Nice little perspective. We're not going to go all the way out to that point, like the farthest point. We're not going to do that. We're going to scoot up to the promenade and yeah, walk along its length, or at least to the Sandy Park, as AJ calls it. I don't know what it's actually called. It's just the play park over there. Made it up onto the promenade, and that's where we just were. Won't be too long now before the summer flags are up. You've got like I think it's three sections. You've got a grouping of flagpoles there, a grouping in the middle, and a group at the far end. And they have all our lovely summer flags. So yeah, not too long, and they will be hoisted. Another helicopter. Maybe they're looking for me. Made it into the Sandy Park. Again, I'll just very quickly flash the camera, but again, you know my rules. I don't ever film in like a soft play or a play park, nothing like that. So, AJ, you can have a bit of a play for 10 minutes, and then we'll go maybe get a bite to eat, get some cake.
More minutes than 10.
Who?
More minutes than 10.
More minutes than 10. Okay, I think we can maybe do more minutes than 10. You're the captain of the boat. Yeah? Is it a rescue team states there? Back up on the promenade, bit of a breeze has kicked up. Certainly the crowds have increased as well at this end of the promenade. We're going to walk all the way that way and then go to the old lifeboat house for a little bite to eat, a little snacky lunch. I'm not going to go with fried chicken today because it'll be a little bit too much, I think. And if you're unfamiliar, the old lifeboat house is the former Waterside Meadery here in Penzance. AJ wanted me to take a photo of that boat, Tor Borealis or something, because green is his... There's a bus. Green's his and there's another bus. What the heck? Very busy road. But green is AJ's favourite colour, and he wanted me to film that boat. Made it! We went with the fish fries in the form of a mains, and what I'm really excited about is that I've only ever had chicken in the rough here, and yeah, to have something different. Yeah, I'm excited. I have had these before, but in like starter format, never in a mains. So that's exciting. And we've got a spare plate there because AJ and I are just sharing that. Oh, did your pip fall out of the lemon? Oh dear. Let me have the pip. Should we just get rid of that? Should we get rid of the pip? We'll just put it there somewhere. And it comes with some tartar sauce, which is one of my favourite condiments. And we've got a nice view here, looking out the window, out the doors, at the harbour, beyond. Yeah. Looking nice. You got the other pip? All right. We'll put those two pips there together. All right?
And you're keeping the lemon in case I want to squeeze anything.
Keep the lemon. You got some ketchup there, okay? Right, enjoy.
That looks beautiful. Not even fooling out.
Delicious. Is it a big thumbs up for your food? Yeah, you're really enjoying it, aren't you? Do you know what, AJ? I think that banana split is about as big as you. Are you going to be able to fit all of that in?
I don't know.
Well, I suppose we'll have to just see, I guess. I went with a Mississippi mud pie. I do occasionally have a Mississippi mud pie. I normally have a Death by Chocolate, but decided to go with the Mississippi mud pie and a coffee as well. So, yeah, going to look forward to this. Well, I am looking forward to this. You're doing a really good job there, Age. Is it nice? Yeah? Yeah, mine, well, that's the proof. Mine is gone. Just digging into my coffee. Delicious as always. First time I've ever had a mains that wasn't chicken in the rough. Really enjoyed that. AJ, you had a good, you had a good lunch, didn't you?
Yeah.
He smashed his way through that banana split. He didn't quite finish it. It was huge. Yeah, he didn't quite finish it because of the size of it. But yeah, he smashed a good load of it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had loads of my banana.
You did have loads. So we are going to head home now. We're just going to head via Co-op just to pick up something that we want for later. And yeah, so heading home. Okay, we're at home now and AJ is showing off his Minecraft skills. What are you doing? Just going round and round and round. Why don't you like get in your bed now, Age? Because it's night time now, isn't it? You don't want to get attacked by like a zombie or something. Don't you think?
It's peaceful.
It's in peaceful mode. Oh, okay. So there's no like zombies or anything. That's okay. Oh, you've just killed a chicken. The kids are in bed and asleep. Shellbell is in Bristol. So I suppose I ought to cook a steak. I bought one of these irresistible steaks here. Irresistible by the Co-op. An Aberdeen Angus thick cut sirloin steak. I was actually looking for a ribeye because ribeye tends to be my preferred cut. However, I couldn't find one, so I thought, well, actually a sirloin is pretty good. So that's looking like it's going to be delicious. And probably like chronologically speaking, or time-wise with this video, AJ and I have like only just left the old lifeboat after our delicious lunch. However, that was many hours ago, and I am now getting quite hungry. Cook, my future dinner cook. In fact, tell me in the comments how you like your steak. If you eat steak, of course. Do you like it rare? Or, you know, do you like it blue? Do you like it rare? Medium rare? Whatever? My favourite, medium rare. Just gonna let this thing of beauty rest before I add the chips and some tomatoes that are all in the oven. Yeah, just gonna give that a couple of minutes of rest and then I'm going to enjoy. And I hope you have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to do all the usual YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, smash the bell. Check us out on all of our socials at The Bright Side. So from us to you, cheers and gone.